Mission 6. Sounds promising, doesn't it? Gain Mothra as an ally. Have your own monster, self-regenerating target that can deal about as much damage as any other unit. Sounds great. It's not. This mission isn't really that bad. Mothra's not really that good. She's a warm body to put on the line that can take an enormous amount of punishment. But overall, it's basically just a regular mission with a scavenger hunt. Or let me rephrase that, an Easter egg hunt. It's a regular mission with an Easter egg hunt. Not an especially difficult mission, other than the fact that the terrain sucks. This is going to teach you to love roads. Because there are bridges everywhere. There are mountains everywhere. There are no shortcuts across this map for the most part. So you're going to have to position your units well and have a fairly good idea of what's coming. Otherwise you could fuck yourself. You're going to get 3 monsters from the northwest and Rodan from the northeast. You know the drill on all that. Now, you might be thinking, well, where's Mothra? You know, how do I fight Godzilla with the Mazer so far away? Well, truth is that this is where the Super X will shine. The Mazer is almost only necessary for killing Rodan, simply because it's on that side of the map. And as you can see, because of the mountains, anywhere you send the Mazer is going to be a long-ass roundabout way. Going on the roads, of course, because anything short of a tank or an AA gun, as far as ground units go, can't cross mountains. And crossing mountains isn't that great of an advantage anyway, simply because mountains take a ridiculous amount of movement points. So basically, this is the basic strategy overall that I'll give you. Everything on essentially the east side of the map, position in roughly how I do. And you'll have success against Rodan, hopefully. There's always that element of chance. And on the other side of the map, send your tanks and all your BS units other than the radar car to defend the bridges on the western side. Minus the giant bridge at the top. You can't really get to that yet safely. And then wait for monsters to come to you. Especially Rodan. And this is a bit of an odd situation. Rodan didn't immediately attack, which gave me a lot more time to prepare. Normally he just makes a beeline for that bridge in the east and that military base, but he didn't this time. Just really kind of surprised me. I was not going to argue with it though. Then once you have the Super X, you're in fantastic shape. Just send it up to Godzilla and park it right in front of him and dare that big motherfucker to attack it. And remember, it's not as fast as other planes, so use its movement points wisely. Yeah, make sure you put your Super X on standby. Yeah, the Super X can do a lot of damage conventionally to Godzilla, but that's not how you deal with him. Just let him attack. 9 times out of 10 against a flying unit, he's going to use that fire breath, so just use your reflector. And sling that shit right back at him. And you basically, I mean, you have Godzilla done. The Super X equals a fucked Godzilla. It's a wonderful machine. The only problem you might run into in this stage, other than Rodan getting some good hits in on you, is Hedorah. Real quickly here, I'm going to finish Godzilla off. But yes, Hedorah. He doesn't like to come out of the water. So you're going to have to get him about 2 paces onto land is the best that I've generally been able to get. And then surround him and make sure you have everything you've got. In fact, he's the last monster you should fight. And I stress that you should not take him on any earlier. Make sure every other monster is dead before you even think about dicking with him, because of his ability to do sudden bursts of damage and get into the water and regenerate. Now here, this wasn't exactly planned. I was going to wait for Rodan to completely come down, but he landed, which gives you a fair chance of avoiding damage for flying units. In my case, I was not so lucky, but I did manage to get some good licks in on him before I had to fall back. And thankfully so, he didn't even attack my units after he had torn them up. So not only did I get some good licks in, I was able to save both of those units. In fact, I don't think I lost a whole unit this game. Or I should say match.